Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamualaikum. Welcome again to Halal Portfolio. Alhamdulillah, the market is amazing at the moment. But is it going to change? Is this pump real? Are we in a bull market? Are we in a bear market? What is going to happen? Let's discuss all of it because previously I gave you some beautiful entry points and they are doing very well. We're going to go over all of them, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Zcash, as well as some other altcoins that I'm going to show you, which uh, a community member had a question because he is currently in a lot of loss. We're going to see if that is going to be recovered anytime soon or no. So let's get started. Let's start off with the liquidation heat map and see what are these charts saying. So you can see that a lot of people are being liquidated, which is what we want, especially the short traders. The thing is, I don't know what is wrong with these charts lately. They're not showing me. Uh, like I can see some other people's charts, but I don't have that amount of short positions here. Maybe there's nobody left, so we can liquidate, or maybe this is true. But the thing is that there are some longs below. So if you see on the monthly, we have a lot of short traders setting up until $110,000. Basically, there was a support that Bitcoin was holding for a very long time. Let's see if we can catch up there. But on the weekly, you can see we have some liquidations that are going to happen. But more liquidations are being built now for the long traders around 89,000. Let's take a look at this chart. Okay, this one is much better on CoinAnk. We have more data for liquidation. Yes. So these people, everybody around 94 to 96,000, which was our previous target. You can see that already a lot of them are being liquidated. So far, 400, 300, 400 million dollar is out of Bitcoin. They are all liquidated and we expect more of them. So we need to do a short squeeze all of these short traders, then it will be much better for the market. The upside will be great. But considering everything now, let's go back into the chart and start off with the US dollar. So as you can see, this pattern is going very well. We also got rejected exactly from this yellow line that in the previous analysis I showed you guys. So I can expect the same thing to happen, or maybe just a little bit higher. But it's the same thing. Here is a resistance. That was a previous support break. Let's see which one is going to be true. So I still think it's not gonna even try because of this candle that we have gotten, but you can expect anything. So I'm not gonna just say one thing and stick with that because we see probabilities, right? And look at this beauty, which is USDT dominance. And I have mentioned a lot that we are getting rejection, and you can see that the price got compressed and eventually now it is falling down. So when USDT falls down, crypto goes up. And as you can see, the market is looking green, except Zcash. I'm going to go about that as well. And where I have taken profits, I'm going to show you that as well. That was significant. I liked it. But still, we need to keep eyes on every single thing. The thing that didn't go according to plan was Bitcoin dominance. It is obvious because Bitcoin at the moment is very strong. So it's quite possible Bitcoin dominance goes up, everything goes up. Since USD dominance is falling, it would tell me that everything can go up for a while, but we need to hold this trend in order for altcoins to outperform Bitcoin. So I'm expecting now for the reaction on Bitcoin dominance to happen from here rather than here. What did I tell you before? If we get a breakout above this line of 59%, it will try going to 59.60%, which it's not so much like you can just ignore that. But we have gotten rejected fully from these lines, which is best. So still, it's on a bearish trend nonetheless. We can expect Bitcoin dominance to keep losing and altcoins to perform. And the evidence is, first of all, total, which I told you guys in the previous video that it should hold this line and it shouldn't go down. And we had some signals, and you can see that the market turned around. The reason was that we have this line of resistance. It was clear break and retest, but this scenario that you see is actually showing you, just in case if there's a manipulation, this is the lowest we could go, because this is an entire zone that we consider just in case things go bad. But so far, alhamdulillah, it's going pretty well, and we want this to actually do something like this in order for us to confirm an altcoins rally. I'm gonna show you that in this chart as well. So this is total too. For a very, very long time, you can see that we are in this range. This is excluding Bitcoin, Ethereum with other cryptocurrencies. Now, once we break this, which I believe after holding this, we should have a breakout of this resistance and move toward this. And it might not even let anybody enter, but how are you going to play that? First of all, you needed to invest here. If you're going to invest right now, not recommended, because now we're close to the resistance. Unless you have a long-term plan and a dollar cost averaging method to use. Otherwise, you can wait. Maybe we're going to get a retest here. If not, then I don't think I think price, if it comes to break here, I'm not thinking that it's gonna like fully give you a retest around these levels. It might just retest into something like this and then keep moving up higher, because that's the nature of crypto. The liquidity comes, the market pumps insanely, then that's what we can expect. But those that have already bought, even if you take profits when it reaches this line of resistance and we cannot break, you can always enter back later. But for those that they didn't do, you can wait. Long term is completely something different. Okay, let's go to others. In the others chart, you can see it's so messed up, but the thing is that the way is obvious. Let me make a new analysis on this and see how things are gonna go. We have this break, we now had this one, and if you see, this is clearly on an uptrend unless we hit a major level. So what I am seeing from this point onward, look at this. The market hasn't even moved yet. But the real alt season should start above this line of resistance, which is sitting at 0.1440. But until then, I think the way is clear for us to go higher. And yeah, this trend line should hold. And if it does break, here is now your stop loss. So you can like keep moving. Obviously, you're not going to be trading others chart. It's basically for the tokens. So a lot of them are looking this way. So you can keep an eye on. If this is broken, then you can exit that altcoin if you see the same chart in that one. Now, let's go to the Bitcoin chart. Bitcoin held perfectly because of this line of resistance. And look at the accuracy of analysis. Although it took like 3-4 days, but this circle box of us held perfectly, and especially the entry around 90,000 and this line of 89,700, which you can see is now up from there at least 3.26%, but it's just for Bitcoin and it hasn't even moved yet. if we go and see everything else, that those have moved. Now, obviously, first Bitcoin goes up, it leads the way, then everything else follows. Now, if I see just this chart on daily, it's looking quite bullish for me. This might also get broken, and but if it doesn't, I am not gonna like have hopes in it, you know? I'm always seeing the probabilities. If I see anything wrong at 94,000, I would tell you in the next session, which is going to be on Saturday. But if not on Saturday, then you can be inside the community. Then I will tell you. By the way, the community is for free. You can join. Unless you want to study from the beginning, then I will teach you everything inside Halal Portfolio Premium. The links will be down below as well. So Bitcoin is looking perfect. Let's see if we actually break this line. Then this is what I'm expecting. And these are the levels. First 94, then next is 100, then 106, then 111 or 10. Basically these places. But we will see if there's any other kind of a structure made until then we're gonna decide. Otherwise, the only concern that is left for Bitcoin that I want to show you is in this chart. Let me show you this one first. Not this one. Okay, so because you know when things go bad, that's how you think that the things have gone bad. But if you are not early to seeing what is going to happen later that is going to be bad, then what are you going to expect? You need to tell something before it happens. Now, this trend line is clearly broken for me. But so far, this demand level that we had on daily is holding, as well as it is trying again and again and again for so many times that it should break 94,000. Now, it is very important level. If we lose it this time, or if the weekly closes into a bad candle for the second time, we can expect this. We can expect this. If it breaks, then we are back into this trend. And we might not even get rejected from 106K. Well, depends on reaching out to this point. Then we're gonna decide. But for now, things are pretty well according to that, and also according to this Ethereum chart. But let's go and take a look at the Ethereum chart of the current one that I have. And I'm not gonna put you in a lot of hope because of the responsibility that I have. But if I just wanna give you a lot of hopes, then there's going to be a massive bull run, and you should invest all your money and gamble and trade with futures. But no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Anyways, let's stop being dramatic and let's focus. So these are not currently vital to us. Let's focus right now at this point only, because what we had before was this box that was holding. We can just keep it just in case later it happens, but you get the idea. The stop loss that we had for Ethereum, it's crazy that it never even went to touch the stop loss that we had. So Ethereum as well held perfectly. Now, if you see, it is up 3% as well, same as Bitcoin. But we can expect it to move higher. The one that performed very well was Solana, because obviously Solana broke against Bitcoin. I showed you this before. It is very, very strong. And also it broke the resistance against Ethereum. That's why it's outperforming Ethereum. And against USD, look at this. Almost reaching our target, but so many times I kept giving you these targets. Here, I took profit a while ago, but then I held all the way until here, the rest of my money, because I have a lot of Solana. Instead, I would go and trade something else. that would give me more returns. But for the long term, I still have a lot, which is fine for me. If we get a breakout, then I'm gonna hold them. If I'm gonna add later, then I would wait for a break of this structure. Wherever it stops, then if we get a higher low, then I will add there to get the next big move on Solana and the next one. We're gonna go with proper structure. So I believe this is a level. Yeah, obviously, definitely. This is a supply level. Very, very important level. You need to keep an eye on. And the other one is here. Yeah, take a look at all of these. Then we're gonna see what's gonna happen for the future. So just in case we have like a crazy move like this, you will know where to take some profit. Just in case. It's good. Market is alhamdulillah good, but be neutral, in all the cases. If the market is going down, have the mindset to be neutral, have your plan to follow. If the market is going to go up, which is it's going right now, and everybody's in profit, you still stay neutral. So you can take your profits when you get the sign to exit. Otherwise, if you are too hyped for the gains, then probably you're gonna miss seeing that point and you're gonna invest in somewhere that you are not supposed to do, then that would cost you a lot. The chart that I have missed is ETH BTC that I didn't show you guys, but you can see that this trend line is holding. We had a little bit of manipulation here, but if you see this chart, which is a little bit more accurate, yeah, still holding, nothing has changed. And we can expect this to go higher unless this is broken. Then we have this last consolidation box, like this entire box that shouldn't be getting broken. Like the last place you can expect a manipulation to happen, just in case it happens. But for now, it should hold since Ethereum is doing very, very well at the moment. Let's go and take a look at Zcash, and if you can invest right now. Before the meeting, it was here, so I would have given you a signal, but you might see it. So if you catch, not a financial advice, by the way, if you catch the Zcash around 375 to 80, then you can invest. Why? Because recently I traded all these three places. First, I invested a little bit here. Then later I invested here. Oh, wait a second. Here. 1, 2, 3. You can see they're all almost at the same level. Then a little bit more here. So in total, then once it reached here, around 410 or 9, I took out around 8% or 9% profit in total from Zcash and let it drop, which you can see it happened. It had another go as well, but it wasn't worth the risk to take. So, oh. Okay. So if you see it again, here you can invest. Otherwise, if you get a close and a break of this price of 396 on something like this, then you can invest here. Otherwise, wait for it. You might just get this perfectly on Zcash. So yeah, that was a good trade, by the way. I recovered some of the losses of Zcash because I sold around 404 something. Then I invested here. Then I swung it until here. But now I still have a lot of Zcash just in case it goes up. But my average is now lower because of the risk management that I do. So please do your own risk management and do things according to that. Zcash BTC is still weak. Might just drop to this level of demand. If I make it a little bit correct, you have two levels below, right below each other, then the other one is even lower. So see what it is going to do. Maybe take a look at this line of support. If you see it against Ethereum, it's also in this line of support. Now this is not making sense. Let me update you with a. So you have one support here, then you have another support here. You have this lower demand. What we want is these to hold and also turn a little bit higher so we know that it's strong. Then we can maybe even add more into Zcash. But for now, it is weak. So if we get a rejection on Bitcoin, or if the price stops, because people will start taking profit, and you can see it has almost reached the high. Same for Ethereum, it has one more go. Who knows? Everything might just keep on going up. But you need to invest according to that. So this is the plan. And if you are part of the community, you might see the signals coming. If you're not, then you can join from the link in the description of this video. Okay, this is also one of the Bitcoin scenarios that I have, but it will be valid if we just close above 94. So single chart that I have, every type of analysis that I have done, which is all based on supply and demand, but just to see it with another perspective, different trend lines, and different market view, bullish and bearish. You can see this one is, although looking very bullish, but I'm still waiting, and I'm still having a lot of patience, because the patience is the only thing that will determine if you are a winner. Otherwise, you will just eventually lose. So don't be a loser. Have patience, then you're gonna see you're gonna win. Okay, now let's go to some of the coins that our brother has invested. My God, since when is this analysis of mine? Maybe it's around these areas, but I never invested in this. So maybe I should go and do some research on this coin, because look at where it is right now. It's a clean moonshot. If it's actually a good coin, it might just be very, very good. So the brother is saying that I'm gonna move to stocks again because he's literally done with crypto. Bro, that's how crypto really tests your patience. It has cycles. It has the times of liquidity that comes into this market. Yeah, this year was great for stock market. It was great for metals, but it wasn't as great as it should have been for crypto. Although we made money because we were trading, so that's a benefit of trading it. If you have already invested a lot without knowledge and experience, that yeah, you can lose like this in penny stocks too. You need to do proper risk management and don't invest more than you can afford to lose, unless it's Bitcoin. Then you can go crazy with it. Just saying, not a financial advice. Okay, bro. This is basically how the chart is looking like. If you do get a breakout of this level, then I don't know where exactly is your break even, and how fundamentally good this coin is. I don't even know if it's a Sharia compliant coin, but the thing is, because you were in problem, I wanted to just show you the perspective, because I feel like it's my job to do it. So yeah, this is how you can take a look at. And if you want to exit, it's not recommended because there's nothing left in this coin anyways. you need to have some fundamental analysis on this to see if there's more money coming into this, if they're doing more partnerships, if the community is active and working and developing things, then you might probably hold it. But you, as you're saying that you're 50% down in your portfolio, I cannot tell how much is 50% in total or just in this one. I cannot tell. So that's one perspective. And yeah, for the long term, if things go well and the total chart breaks higher, you can expect these larger moves in this coin, which, yeah, you can see that each one of these levels are a lot. But just let's say, because this all-time low of 2025 and yeah, until like 2026. Okay, this was the low in 2023. This is the low in 2025, again in 2025. So all these lows that were broken, let's say this has a potential that can go until here. But if you see a rejection, maybe then move into something else. And it's gonna go up 255% from here, which is just my guess. And it can fail and it won't go, but the nearest resistance after breaking this one could be another 90%. I don't know if it's gonna cover you or not, but I'm trying to give you like every single detail if it's gonna help. And yeah, let's take a look at Paul. I don't know what coin is this, and the chart is looking very bad, worse than TIA, by the way, because it only keeps going down. There's one good news, by the way, that if this broken level gets reclaimed in this pump and the pump stays and we go to all-time high in Bitcoin, at least if Ethereum pushes to all-time high, you can expect something like this, because I believe it can happen, because there's a lot of things happening, but I'm gonna trade every single level. But for the long term, I mean, you can hope, and although nothing comes with hope, but you can be hopeful that if any of these levels get broken, you can expect the next level to come sooner and the price moves faster to that level, because that's the beauty of technical analysis. When price comes, it moves to the resistance levels quickly, because those are some of the psychological levels and the previous data, and people try to push it toward resistance. Yeah, this is how you can see TIA, but if there's a rejection, it can fall back to its low, clearly, at least 0.115. Yeah, keep these in mind, bro. If Ethereum goes to 4,000, you have this chance. If it pushes, then maybe you can, it can even go back to its all-time high. In case these levels get broken while Ethereum is going up, and Ethereum against Bitcoin is going to go up. Because so far we don't have that beautiful candle that I want. I will get it once it breaks this line and this line. Then I would say that, okay, the next move for ETH BTC is still here, which can take Ethereum back to its all-time high. Then we're gonna see, you know, where can it go possibly. I'm not gonna speculate because that's what we don't do, but these are some of the probabilities you can see. ARB. Yeah, this is one of the trades I did in ARB. Then after that, I never traded. By the way, a friend of mine was already invested, and I kept telling him, first I told him, take profit, get out here. He stayed for a long time. Then when it went back, I told him, take profit here, bro. Then he never took, and this is the result of it. So always take profit. Never, never stay in any coin like this, except if it's Bitcoin, because that's not crypto, that's Bitcoin. And it's a complete different thing. It cannot have a market structure like this. Yes, it can have a market structure like this. It can never have a market structure like this. So never buy something that keeps breaking the lows, because it will just keep getting devalued. Now, if Ethereum goes up, because this is layer 2 built on top of Ethereum, so until it's all-time high, which you can see that previously as well, it tried going to 60 cents. This could be one of the targets. Let's see, you have this entire zone, which it can get filled once Ethereum goes to all-time high. But then if Ethereum outperforms Bitcoin, then this is one of the levels. Then this will be another level. Let's hope it reaches these levels if you have it before it breaks the structure again, Ethereum, I mean, and it falls back and these haven't recovered. So it's very, very important. Now you can wait for the reclaim of this level, which is a level of support that it should be reclaimed. Then the next move could be another 130% from above this level, not from here. I don't know how much of your money is going to be recovered, but I'm giving you some options, which you should put it into your perspective and don't see it according to me. Yeah, this is how I see it. And it looks like, it's looking like, let's see it on daily. Yeah. It has broken this trend line, which is good. Good so far. You can really expect this to move higher. And I am so tired, literally falling asleep. Let's do Gala as well. All of the 4 coins that you're holding. Wish you would have exchanged it into something else, and wish you would have told me earlier, so I would have told you some of those. Then you would have researched, then you would have found out that those are better, and you could have covered some of your losses by now. Yeah, man. Well, everything has a time. Maybe in the mid of 2026, around July, August, after GTA 6 comes, then this coin will go up because it's a gaming blockchain, and that narrative will play out really well, and people start gaming again and think everything is going to be fine. And like a coincidence, like always, that would align with some other major events in the world. So it's quite possible we get that gaming season around mid 2026. So you can expect, like, all of these are looking the same. Who gave you this advice to buy any of this? When I tell people to come, even if I give them an advice, it will be Bitcoin first, 70, 90%, 100%. Just be in Bitcoin. Why do you care about anything else? You're a beginner, you're learning, just be in Bitcoin. First, preserve your capital. You shouldn't be losing money. Then the second part is investing in other things and trading and making money with it. That's quite logical to me. But don't just go into all these. Yes, I have done these mistakes in the past too, but that's how I have learned all these. And that's why I made this. So you don't make these mistakes. And I keep talking every single week or every other day about all this. So make sure to gain value from it and never be in the coins that will lose. Yeah, I do trade altcoins because now I can and I know what to do. And if I lose in it, I can recover. But if you can't handle, especially the emotions of this market, please stay away or just stay in Bitcoin because Bitcoin is not down. Where is it down? Do you call this crash? Then what is this? It has always been going up. It just keeps going up forever. Okay. We're done with all the analysis. Yeah, look at these levels. If we see Ethereum pumping again toward all-time highs, it at least maybe until we reach 4,000, it will take you back to this broken level, which is significant gain. I can't promise you, you know, everything is going to run, but I can't promise anything to you. Okay, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Inshallah, I will see you guys in the future videos. Like this video so it reaches to more people and subscribe to the channel so you can see the upcoming videos. And yeah, join our community. And if you're a beginner, join our premium course and gain all the benefits. The links are all down in the description. Have a good time.